Okay, now we're going to look at the solo. Disclaimer, I'm going to teach you a simplified version of the solo first. At the end of the tutorial, I'm going to go through, because one thing, if you master it like this, then you'll be able to easily elaborate on it. It can get a little frustrating to try and do it a more complicated way first. The other thing about it is that Billy Joel has a band with him. So he's got a bass player and a drummer keeping the rhythm, keeping the tempo and all of that, so he can free up his other hand and do all kinds of fun things so that when he wants to go a little crazy. He can take his other hand and do that and not worry about losing the entire train of thought. So what I'm going to do is teach you a way that you can do it that still sounds cool and it has the basic fundamentals of that, but you're going to be able to keep your rhythm going with your left hand. And then at the end of the video I'll show you how you can use two hands and doctor it up a bit. So don't worry, we will do something more elaborate, but for right now I'm going to teach you a simpler version, and you should definitely try to learn this first, because once you learn this, it's pretty easy. You're just elaborating on it. So here's what I'm going to show you. Okay, so what are we doing? The left hand is doing what it's done many, many times before. It's B flat, A, G, C, then B flat, A, G, C. So we've already learned how to do that in like 2 or 3 other places. The right hand's where the action is. We're going to start out, here's middle C, you need to hit octave E's, and then you bring your ring finger down on a C, so we've got another 6th, except it's an octave with a 6th in there. So we have E, C, and E, F, D, and F, G, E, and G, A, F, and A. Back to the G, to the E, to the A, G. Now we come up to a B and we invert the 6th. Instead of having the 6th up here, we bring it down here, so it's B, D, and B, like this. And then up to C, E, and C. Okay? So look at that again. And then it's just like we've learned before, except an octave higher. A, C, and F, ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba, G, C, and E. And then we repeat ba, 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 ba. And this is where it changes a little bit. We take this A, F, and A, and it's ba-da-ba, ba, 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 ba. So A, then up to the B, D, and B. See? And then it resolves on this C, C, E, and C. And what happens is we do a series of ba-da, ba-da, on different notes. We start on E flat, ba-da, 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 down to D. So E flat, D, D, C, C, B flat, A, G, G, E flat, D, D, C, C. So the rhythm is like this. So let's put the two hands together and watch how this all plays out. I'm going to play it real nice and slow and deliberate here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, one more time. Well, actually several more times. 1, 2. Again. Okay, if you want to have a little fun with this, you can actually throw in the 5 of whatever you're meaning, if you know your chords. So like the 5 of an E flat would be B flat, so you can play E flat, B flat, E flat. Creates kind of a power chord. See, so it's like E flat, B flat, E flat, D, A, E, C, G, C, B flat, F, B flat, A, E, A, G, D, G, E flat, B flat, E flat, D, A, D, and so you can do that on some or all of it. If you want to. You do not have to. Octaves will suffice. Because this is more about speed than it is about chords, just so you know. Because once you get it up to full speed, again, you know, once you get up there, you can play the whole thing. Here's with the power chords. It's okay, sounds cool, but the average person's not going to notice it. So if you're struggling with that, don't worry about putting that power chord in there. Just play octaves, because it's more about speed and execution than it is about all of the extra notes. So anyway, slower, once again, here we go. more time slow. Alright, and at full speed, this lick looks like so. There you go. So what I'm going to do in the next section is show you when we get to the part that goes that whole thing. So I'll show you how to do that. And then the last piece is going to be showing you ways to ornament the solo and that, and just some kind of Jerry Lee Lewis style riffs that you can use at the end of the song. So there you go. Then we'll wrap it up. So I'll see you in the next section.